Hey gang, welcome back to the channel. Today I am going to be putting in Manic Panic Infra Red. Is it infrared? Infrared in my hair. I have used Manic Panic before. I put Manic Panic, the purple haze, and a red color that wasn't this color in my hair right after I went natural and did my big chop, maybe like a year after. So I have not done a test, not strip, patch, because of the fact that I used it before, so I expect to not be allergic to it. But this is vegan. It has no ammonia. You don't have to bleach your hair. If you do bleach your hair, you'll get more of the color that is shown, which is like a mahogany, burgundy, dark plummy, red winey color. If you don't lighten your hair, you will get the tones of red, and the longer you leave it in, the more it'll show on your hair, and it'll actually show outside as well. The first time I put it in my hair, I only left it in my hair for like 20 minutes because I had bad hair dye experiences in the past, and not knowing that this wasn't that type of thing, I kind of freaked out and just washed it out. And even with that 20 minutes, I did get a slight color, but you only can see it outside. So yeah, I am going to put this shea butter, I don't know if you can see it. One of my clients makes this brand. Around my edges. I washed my hair last night. I focused on the lock itself, not really on my scalp, because we know my scalp is kind of sensitive to that. And you're not supposed to have oil on your strands, because of course that blocks the cream color from going into it. So I oiled my scalp itself. One, because after I wash my hair, if I don't oil my scalp, it'll get itchy. And two, I did that because if any of this gets on my scalp, I don't want it to irritate it. Not that this is an irritating product, just because I know how my scalp is very sensitive. And I'm also going to go through and put some of this, like part my hair and old school, like grease my scalp with this to just ensure that there's no problems. So I'm going to do that. Then I'm going to just go through and apply this, and I'm gonna leave it in for a while. So it's about 4:30 now, and I'm gonna put it in, do some work. It's actually the weekend, is Sunday. I'm gonna do some work so I don't have work with people to do, so I won't have like a bag on my hair while I'm working with people. But do that, and I need to clean my shower. So at the end of the night, when I finish dallying around and doing stuff, I'll wash this out and clean the shower right behind it. So I'm gonna put this in my hair, and I'll come back when I start putting this in my hair and kind of show you that. And pretty much the only directions is have clean hair. It just tells you if you lighten your hair, of course the color will be darker. If you don't, it'll be a tint. Have gloves, do a test patch, wear a shirt that you don't mind getting dirty, line your areas, so I have towels down and stuff. Oh, and put some kind of protectant around your edges. That's pretty much the directions in a nutshell. So I'm gonna do that, and I will be back. All right, we are back. I've put the shea butter, you can see some of it around my edges and on my scalp. I am about to open this, and it suggests either using, like pouring this into a dye bowl and using an applicator brush, or using your fingers with the gloves, of course. Even when I put henna in my hair, I use my fingers, so I'm just gonna use my fingers. Okay, I don't want to like bite this because I feel like I'm gonna end up with red teeth. But there's no extra little pull thingy. I'll be back. So I probably should have gotten hair ties. Yeah. to section my hair off. I'll be back again. Okay, 3 hair ties, and I did 3 because I'm going to do the front of my hair. And then the other parts will be a separate section. So, and the front of my hair is henna'd. And then I will do, I already got dye on my ears. I'll do this middle part. And this bottom part. Okay. I'm starting with the front because, like I said, it has henna on it, and I've heard that your hair may not take with the henna. And I'm also not going all the way to the root. And I'm also starting with the front because that will be the neatest, because that's what's seen. The rest I'm kind of just going to slap in there, I'm going to be honest with you. So, I'm sure you don't want to sit here and watch me do all of this, so I'll show you a little bit of it, and then when I get done, I just wasted a whole bunch on my leg. What happens when you don't wear pants in your house? I generally don't have on pants. Anywho, I have to show you that stain later. Okay, so, and I did this in here as opposed to on my little love seat, like I usually do my hair on the love seat, because of that situation that just happened. So anyways, I'm going to get this put in, and then I'll come back and show you what it looks like. Okay, so I don't know if you can see the color in it. This is the front section done, and that took about 6 minutes to get that put in there. Like I said, I didn't go really close to the root, and in the back I'm probably gonna do even higher up, probably just like the second half of my hair. But anyways, I'm going to tie this up in its little hair tie. I probably should have done it like that. And then move on to the rest. Gotta wipe my hand off so I can turn this off. So anyways, I shall return again. Okay, about 5 minutes later, I have done the middle section. And about the dyes to there, so not even halfway done with the dye. So I'm likely going to have some leftover. And I'm going to do this last little baby section, and then I'll go into the bathroom into different lights so you can see what it looks like while it's on the hair. And I might go outside too, even though I don't have on pants. It'll be the backyard. Let's not worry about it. Okay, so this little back section took like 3 minutes, if that. So this part is done. I'm gonna just run back through all the sections since I have all this extra dye. And when I come back, I will be showing you the hair in different light. I'll show you this spot on my leg when I pick the camera up to show you in different light. But it was literally on there for like 2 seconds and it's dyed. So let's hope my hair accepts the dye the same way. Okay, so I don't know how well you can see it, but this is it in my hair. And I'll go outside and show you too also. So, I don't know what's all over my face. Okay, so hair in natural outdoor light, that is how it looks with the dye still in there. So it should have some sort of this tint to it when I rinse it out. So like I said, I'm about to put a bag on my head and let it simmer for some hours, and I'll be back tonight. Of course, I forgot that quick. I have to show you my thigh. Hold on. Yeah, so that was on my skin for all of 3 seconds maybe before I wiped it off, and that is, and it's on there. It's not like so yeah, good times. Okay, so this has been in my hair for an hour and 50 minutes. I was looking at the clock. So this is what it has done since then. I'll go rinse it out and show you the final. Okay, so it is now 8:50. Took a while to wash or rinse my hair out. You're not supposed to use shampoo or conditioner or anything like that. And then of course after that I followed up, I had to clean the shower, and then I also had to wash myself. So I don't even know how long of that portion was dedicated to my hair, but you're supposed to rinse it until it is almost clear, because there is no totally clear. And it did take, and I looked at it in the bathroom upstairs, so hopefully you can see it down here, but it's like red, kind of like my curtain back there. So I would say it was worth it, especially to not have to bleach your hair again. It is semi-permanent, so I'm gonna let my hair air dry. I'm gonna just put oil on my scalp. I did pretty good not to like really stain my scalp. I don't know if you can see all in there. I have some staining here and on my ear a little bit. It's not really on my hand. This is just for me, just touching my hair. So I assume when it's dry, it won't bleed. It'll only bleed when it's wet. And I just realized that yesterday was my 7-month anniversary. So I guess you're owed an update. So there really haven't been any changes. I just bit my tongue. Any changes. This last month, my scalp calmed down, I guess because I know the things that trigger it at this point. I'm able to stretch my washes out about 3 weeks, so if I can continue to do that, I would wash twice and then retwist, so retwist about every 6 weeks. Of course, the locks themselves are getting denser. I haven't seen more buds than were there, so maybe that's all the budding is going to do. It'll just fill out. It's a little longer, of course. That's about it. I'm still just using my rose water spray as needed, and then I also have a rose water that has oils mixed in it, so I use either one of those. I don't even have to do that every day anymore. As far as just regular oil, like out of my applicator bottle, that I put directly on my scalp. Like for the most part, I don't put it on the length of my hair because I just find that it doesn't need it. I guess the oil mixture from the rose water is enough for it. And that's pretty much about it. I'll try to, let me switch rooms and see if I can get you like a 360 look. Be right back. Whoa, it's kind of close. Okay, let me, that is as far as that goes up. Okay, let's try this. I don't know if that's any better. Okay, so hopefully you can see that. It's my heater. Excuse my clothing because I have on a sleeping shirt and some shorts my husband made when we were in high school in his home ec class. So yeah. As far as the length, that's the side piece. This is the back piece. So side, back. My two front center ones are almost the same length. On my nose. So yeah. Oh, and I did try interlocking again just for my perimeter. As my retwist was wearing away from last time, and have come to the realization that I don't think I can do that on my own. Luckily I did not do it tight, so I unlooped the interlock, but I think I kind of go, like when I'm twisting my hair, I like drift off. I start thinking about stuff. So you can't really do that when you're interlocking. So I think what I do is I just keep interlocking the same direction, and I'm not making like a cylinder. Like I'm not going up first, then this way, then that way, then that way. I think I'm just going one direction, and I'm just not present enough in that process to do that, I think is what the problem is. So, yeah, that's it. So that's my 7-month update, which was yesterday, May 6th. And me coloring my hair. I will add pictures at the end of this, of it outside. But I mean, if I can see it this much inside and it's dark outside, so there's no natural light, it's gonna be lit. Yeah, and it wants to lay this way. So, and that's what I got on my hands from, and that looks way redder than what it really is. Maybe back here. Okay, so that's what I got on my hands just from touching my damp hair. Oh, and the one on my leg that looked like it was going to be horrible that I showed you before I got in the shower pretty much is totally gone. If I tried to show it to you, you would have to look hard to see it, so I'm not even going to do that. And it wasn't really hard to clean the shower. A tip I would give is, of course, don't wash it out when you have a freshly cleaned shower, because in my mind, it if the dye clings to the shower film or whatever, it's easier to wipe that off as opposed to it just staining your actual tile or vinyl or whatever showers and stuff are made out of. So anyways, but I'm not saying like wait till your shower is filthy and disgusting to where it's like a hazard to your health. You know what I'm saying. So anyways, peace out, gang. I'm tired. I gotta go plan some sessions and read my book. I hope all is well. Thank you for watching. Add any questions below if you have any. What is that, y'all? Video suggestions. And I will be back with more videos on diet, nutrition, and locks soon. Thanks. Peace and love.